back in September 24th, 2025, the court made some temporary rulings on both cases. And so we were here to enter those temporary orders. The state submitted them to the court, and I would ask you to just enter those as they are. So I understand Mr. Brimhall is fine with those orders. I didn't hear any complaints from Ms. Crawford or Mr. Brown. Second, Your Honor, so to clarify, on Ms. Crawford's case, so Ms. Crawford's here as mother. Mr. Billy Brown is here as the grandfather. The father, Mr. Adrian Brown, is currently in jail. I had submitted to the court previously his Texas Department of Criminal Justice information detail sheet that shows he's not projected to be released until April of 2026. Although he is currently eligible for parole. And on Ms. Crawford's case, there is one child, Ezra Marcel Brown, and the state wants a final order, basically changing the child support up a bit, because it looks like Miss Crawford did get a job with the United States Postal Service. We all agree, I believe, there that she's now making $21.44 per hour. So her gross monthly income would be $3,716.27. And basically, the temporary order that you did, Your Honor, for that case, it set child support at $400 per month. It confirmed her arrears of zero after a direct payment credit. And then it confirmed Mr. Brown's arrears at zero. And then it confirmed Mr. Brown's arrears at $13,773.87 with a repayment of $120 per month. It confirmed at zero Mr. Brown's current support because of his being in jail. And so the state would ask the court to finalize it by adding in insurance.
All right, real quick, Mr. Welch, was this set for a final hearing or only on the motion to enter order?
So that's the thing about it, Your Honor, is that
it was set for a final order as to Pritchard only, or sorry, as to Ms. Crawford only.
Okay.
And the rest, it was anticipated we would check in on the other two parents to see what's going on.
Right, Mr. Brown's supposed to be getting out in April, you said?
April the 6th.
Okay, and Ms. Pritchard is currently in jail on a DWI charge, and this is just starting up, correct?
Judge, that's correct. It's a DWI second, and she also has prior convictions as well. She has at least 5 prior convictions. So, but the one that she's incarcerated in right now, she was arrested on December the 22nd. So it's a pretty brand new case, and it hasn't officially been filed, but she was arrested and is in the Bell County Jail.
Okay, all right.
It's probably in the pre-indictment phase, is my guess.
Yeah, she's got. Okay, that sounds very problematic. Anyway, I'll say so. The Brown Crawford one we're looking is set for final. I just want to make sure, because if it wasn't set for final, and somebody objected to it, obviously I couldn't proceed. So yeah, I just want to make sure.
I guess I don't want to steal Mr. Welch's. I don't want to cut him off or anything, so I'll let him finish. But I do have an announcement on that one.
All right, then. Thank you, Mr. Welch. You may proceed. Thank you.
So, Your Honor, I was just aware that both cases have been set for. I mean, according to the proposed temporary orders, have been set for trial on the merits. It's been a while since that date. So if only Crawford's was set for trial on the merits, then it is what it is. But I thought it was both. In any case, Your Honor, the state does want uh, to add in health insurance to the Crawford temporary order. State understands that Ms. Crawford uh, will probably have access to private health insurance through USPS, but she doesn't know the information now. So the state would ask the court to keep the child essentially on government medical through Mr. Billy Brown, with Ms. Crawford to pay $167 per month, starting February 1st, 2026 for that cash medical reimbursement. And then with that new job, I may have already said this, $600 for the current child support, starting February 1st, 2026. And if Ms. Crawford does eventually get the children on private health, she can, of course, according to the order, give us proof of that and then have that cash medical essentially stopped. So the other case, Your Honor, with Pritchard, basically similar. The two children in that one, Adriana LaMiracle Brown, Ezekiel Marcel Brown. Um, we would add the government medical to the order because the temporary order for that one, it reset Miss Pritchard's support, and Mr. Brown zero child support starting August 1st, 2023, with arrears confirmation of $14,254.68 with a repayment of $130. So the state would like to add the government medical for that one through Mr. Billy Brown. Since both Miss Pritchard and Mr. Brown are imprisoned, and it looks like probably for more than 90 days, state would ask the court to set the cash medical at zero for Miss Pritchard, set the current child support to zero for Miss Pritchard, keep all the zero for Mr. Brown, and we'll start Miss Pritchard's zero support February 1st, 2026. So the state was hoping for a final order today, Your Honor.
All right. And again,
that's
that's
it.
the one, and that's the one I don't have the okay, no, I got the file on that one. So
Yeah.
all right then, Mr. Brimhall, as far as the case with
Yes,
the
Judge.
parties present, give me an opening. As far as the case with the parties that are not present, give me an opening, sir. Thank you.
Yes, yes, Judge. So I know it's very confusing, but essentially there's two cases with multiple parties. There's a couple of constants across both cases. Mr. Billy Brown is the custodial parent, along with his wife, Miss Charlotte Brown. They're the CPs in the case, although I believe all the paperwork only reflects Billy. His wife is also listed.
Both of us.
Yeah, but it's both of you. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So it's both Billy and Charlotte. But the son, Adrian, he's going to be released in
April the
roughly
6th.
3 months and a little bit more. So my request on both cases pertaining to the son, his support needs to stay zero until then. And I would request that a final hearing be scheduled for him for his two cases sometime in May. Miss Crawford, I believe that we can finish today with a separate final order. There was some discussion between myself and Mr. Welch about whether the court would want to do a further temporary order and keep the two parents together, or whether the court would be willing to entertain a final order as to Miss Crawford only, and then keep the temporary order as to Mr. Adrian in place until he's released. What I would like is, because he is so close to being released and because there's so many parties and it's taken so long for us to get here, I don't want to finish the case up with Mr. Adrian Brown's support still set at zero. Because if he's released in 3 months, then we need to obviously bring everyone back in 3 months, and we might as well just wait 3 months, you know? So that's kind of my thinking on that. As to Miss Pritchett, I still need to serve her with my motion. She'll be really easy to find now. She's in the Bell County Jail, so I should have no problem doing that shortly. Um, Regarding reducing her support to zero on a temporary basis, I mean, I have no objection, and certainly it doesn't prejudice her. So I would be fine with that. Um, but I think we should also just reset her portion to the same day in May, and we can see what's going on, whether she's bonded out, whether she's still in Bell County, and whatnot. And then by that time, Adrian will also be released, and he can either log in on Zoom, or we can figure out what's going on with him, potentially default him using minimum wage at that time as the presumption. Regarding the insurance for all three children across both cases, my request would be that, notwithstanding any private insurance available at this time, the court order government medical uh, as the insurance that's currently in place and has been in place for their whole life.
Yes. Yeah.
The whole life. I don't know whether it's 9 years or 10 years, but essentially they've had it, and the Browns have been using it, and they know the doctors and all of that. So for the consistency of care, and just to keep things as simple as possible, my request would be that the insurance for all three continue to be provided through a government medical assistance program, and that if Ms. Crawford would like to add add her child to her a private plan at some point, that can certainly be done as a double coverage option, but that the primary still be the government medical. Regarding the final child support calculations as to Ms. Crawford, I believe the state announced it all correctly. I'm not opposed to what they've put forth. I believe the testimony will show that Ms. Crawford makes $21.44 an hour, and that this child under the age of 8, she only has this child under the age of 18. She has 2 other adult children, but not just this one under 18. And so the medical support would be 167, and the child support is 600 even. And I believe we can just get that finalized today. But if the court wants to bring everybody back in May, we can certainly. My request would be that we at least do that as a further attempt, if not a final. And I believe that covers everything.
Okay, then. Well, right now, I'm definitely looking at going ahead and trying to wrap the Miss Crawford up. You know, make her have to stop showing up, and obviously if she gets them on her health insurance, she can go in and prove that, and then get the cash medical stop. But that's left up to her. But anyway, let's get some testimony from everybody. Let's see about setting that up. And we're probably looking, since everybody else is in jail, on this other one, and one's getting ready to get out. And again, since she's just starting that criminal process, but with that charge pending with that many prior convictions, yeah, she's allowed to be in there the entire time before we get back also. But again, there's no way of knowing that until it happens. So anyway, let's go ahead and let's go ahead and get started. We are on the record. And so, Mr. Wells, let's go ahead and definitely proceed on the Crawford matter, and we'll look at saving off on the Pritchard matter till a date in the future when Mr. Adrian Brown is supposed to be released. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started on the Crawford, and let's get that one going. And she's present. I see Mr. Brown is present, correct?
Yes.
Yes,
All right,
Your
so
Honor.
at this time, I'll ask both of y'all to raise your right hands and let me put you under oath, please. All right, do you both solemnly swear or affirm your testimony you're going to give here today is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth will help you?
Yes,
I do.
All right, you're both officially under oath, and I'll allow the state to proceed with the questioning at this time. Thank you very much, and put your hands down. All right, thank you, Mr. Welch. You may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. State calls Leona Crawford. What is your full name?
Leona Ray Crawford.
What is the full name of the child in this case?
Ezra Marcel Brown.
All right. So, what do you do for a living?
I'm a USPS worker.
And how much do you make as a USPS worker?
$21.44 per hour.
Do you have access to, or what health insurance is Ezra on right now?
I'm gonna say he's under the state medical.
Do you have access to private health insurance for Ezra?
Yes.
Do you know how much it costs right now?
I don't know how much the cost is. I should know by Friday.
And so basically the same answers for private dental insurance.
Yes.
So this is it tolerable for the current child support to go up to 600 starting February 1st, 2026?
I kind of have no choice in that matter, do I?
The math, huh, ma'am? Thank you.
The math is the math.
And do you understand that if you do get the child on your USPS insurance, you can give us proof and then have that $167 for cash medical be basically stopped?
Yes, I understand.
And as for the rest of the temporary order, well, I guess strike that, Your Honor. Have you been able to review the temporary order that the state wants to confirm today?
I haven't, excuse me, I have not received the actual case with the temporary order. If someone could send that to me via email, I could have it.
Well, we've mailed it to you, ma'am, but let me go over the terms.
Oh,
Um,
yeah, you might have.
so,
I don't have access to the mailbox anymore.
so
Who do you work for now?
I work for the postal service, but in Nashville. I'm not in. I'm not in
Oh, okay.
Cleveland
All right, I'm about
anymore.
to say that wasn't making a lot of sense to me. Okay, but now it does. All right, yeah, you're up there with my cousins in Tennessee and not down here with the rest of us in Texas. Got it. Thank you.
Yep.
All right.
all right.
May proceed. Thank you.
The temporary order we want the judge to enter today, even if it's going to be changed by another order today. Do you understand that first it had started current child support against you $400 starting October 1st, 2025?
Yes.
Do you understand that it essentially reduced your child support arrears to 0 as of September 23rd, 2025?
Yes.
And do you understand that Mr. Adrian's Brown current child support was set at 0 starting August 1st, 2023?
Yes.
And do you understand that it confirmed his arrears as of July 31st, 2023 of $13,773.87?
Yes.
And do you understand that he was ordered to repay that amount by paying $130 per month starting October 1st, 2025?
Yes.
Pass a witness.
All right, Mr. Riball.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me okay, Ms. Crawford?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. So I'm not going to repeat all the questions that the OAG just asked you. They're all the questions I was going to ask you as well. But I do have a couple more. Number one, regarding the temporary orders for I guess what is currently the current support and the judgment, do you want those temporary orders reflected in the final order as well?
No.
Like, I mean, carried over. Like, do you want the language so that the final order says that between these 2 days you're paying 400 and starting next month you're going to be paying 600? Do you understand?
Yes. Yes, I
Okay.
would like that to carry over.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. And then regarding the status of your portion of the case, I think you've been on Zoom at least twice, and I think you even accidentally came in person one time.
Yep,
Um,
that was me.
are you asking that your portion of all of this between yourself and the Browns, that's Billy and Charlotte, are you asking that your portion be finalized today and that uh, your portion have a final order entered as to you only, so that you don't have to keep coming back?
Yes, I would like that very much.
Okay, and you understand that the case will continue as to Mr. Adrian Brown on your case. You understand that?
Yes,
Okay, and a separate final order will reflect whatever rulings that pertain to him. You understand that?
yes,
Okay. And the temporary order that is supposed to be signed today, or is being entered today, it'll be immediately replaced by the final order as to you. You understand that?
yes,
But the temporary order will continue as to Adrian going forward. Do you understand that?
yes,
Okay. Do you feel like you have a good understanding of everything we've talked about today, or everything we've asked you about?
I do.
Okay. And then my final question, or a couple questions for you, is about the health insurance. You understand that the state's requested $167 a month in medical support. You understand that?
Yes,
Okay. And so when you go to uh, enroll yourself and the child in health insurance, if it costs you more than 167 to do that, I guess you still have the option to do that, but that's entirely your choice, right?
yes.
And
It
that,
it'll be more because it'll be me and child. So it'll be more for the both of us. But I'm okay with that.
All right,
okay.
here's the deal, ma'am. Again, you can leave it. You can make that decision. You want to just pay the 167? That's fine. If you want to put them on yours, that's also fine. So do the math on that one and figure out what suits your financial circumstances best. All right. Thank you.
All right.
Okay, so do you understand what the judge just said? Basically, if it's
I
cheaper
do.
just to cover you, just cover you. And if it's
Hmm.
for some reason cheaper to cover him as well, you could certainly add him and provide a copy of the policy and proof of insurance to the OAG, and they can actually
Okay.
modify it later. At least modify it to remove the medical support. You understand that?
Okay.
Okay, now what I'm saying is, so the order will still likely contain an order that the health insurance be provided through a government medical program. It's just that the medical support payment will actually be, I think, removed. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Assuming you do that, that's all future stuff. But you understand that that's kind of how that works.
Yes.
Okay. Yep. Is there something behind you? Is there a person
It's a
behind you?
mirror. It's a mirror.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Okay. I thought there was. Okay. All right.
My head.
Okay. All right. Sorry about that. All right. That's all I have. That's all I have, Judge.
All right. Anything else on redirect on this witness, Mr. Welch?
No, Your Honor.
All right, ma'am. I'm looking at going ahead and sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead and call your next witness, then, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor. State calls Billy Brown. What is your full name?
Billy Joe Brown.
All right. So, um, have you been able to review over the temporary order regarding Miss Crawford that the state's trying to get entered?
Nobody never sent me nothing on it. All I remember is when we went to court, they said she's gonna pay $400 a
All right,
month.
got it. So I'll go over the terms just like I did with Miss Crawford.
Okay.
So do you understand that before we can do anything new, the court's got to enter in the temporary whatever rulings he made back in September as a written order.
Okay.
So do you understand that that temporary order will include terms like Ms. Crawford having to pay $400 a month in current child support starting October 1st, 2025?
Well, I understood that. Yes, sir.
And do you understand that it reduced her arrears to zero thanks to a direct payment credit? as of September 23rd, 2025?
Yeah, I understood that. I remember we talked about that day.
Mm-hmm. And do you understand that it set current child support against Adrian Brown at $0 a month starting August 1st, 2023 because he's in jail?
Yes, sir.
And do you understand that it confirmed arrears against him of $13,773.87 that's in his case with Miss Crawford, with a repayment on that of $120 per month?
Yes, sir.
All right. And so now that we've established, what the court did before, are you okay with the court basically adding into the order that into a new order that you provide the health insurance through the government for Ezra?
They've been doing that all the time.
You're fine with it then?
Yeah, the government have been taking care of that all the time.
All right, we're good. We're good.
Yeah.
And are you fine with Ms. Crawford reimbursing for that government medical of $167 per month starting February 1st, 2026?
That's something that she's doing on her own pretty much, which she don't have to do because it's everything is taken care of here.
So, but you're fine with the order having that?
Yes.
All right. And are you fine with the current child support being increased to $600 a month starting February 1st, 2026, thanks to her new job?
Yes, sir.
And you're fine with everything else that's in the order? Well,
I'm fine with everything is in order because I understand that China's in jail, Adrian get out in April, and they'll go back through the court. I understand. Trust me, I've been waiting all this time.
all right. Do you have access to private health insurance for Ezra?
No, I'm on Social Security. That's why.
Got it.
With the court, everything went through that system there. It's been there 9 years.
I get it. I get it. We're
Okay.
good. We're good. I had to ask, sir. Pass a witness.
All right. Anything on recross? I'm sorry. Sorry, not recross. It's your first cross. Your witness did, Mr. Rimmel. Thank you.
Mr. Billy Brown, can you hear me okay?
I can hear you fine, sir.
Okay. And were you able to hear all of the questioning?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, was there anything in my questioning or the questioning by the state to Ms. Crawford you could not hear or did not understand?
I understood everything and I heard everything real good, sir.
Okay. Was there anything that she said as an answer that you are either in disagreement with or not okay with?
I'm fine with everything.
Okay, good. Regarding the other case, and regarding your son, you understand that my request is to put off having his child support set until he's released. Are you okay with that?
I understand because under the law, if he's incarcerated or whatever time, everything stops and then it start up once he get out. I understand all that, sir.
Okay, all right. And same with Miss Pritchard as well. You understand that's essentially the same request for her too.
Yes, sir. I understand it all. Yes, sir.
Are you in agreement with those requests?
I can't fight it because it's the law.
Okay, all right. So if we come back in May, that'll work, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. I have no questions.
All right. Anything else in this witness and Mr. Welch?
So just to clarify, Your Honor, we're also asking Mr. Billy Brown about his other case of Miss Pritchard. Is that
Yeah,
also?
he just did. So yes, sir. Obviously, go ahead.
So Mr. Brown, basically, I guess. So
Yeah,
in your other case with Miss Pritchard, you understand that we're also trying to enter in the temporary order from judges' rulings back then as well?
Yes, sir. I understand all of that very well.
All right. And you understand that that temporary order, it basically set Mr. Adrian Brown's support in that one to $0 a month starting August 1st, 2023.
He was in. That's right. You're right. You're right.
I don't object to ask and answer it. I think Mr. Brown testified that he understands.
Well, let him go ahead. It's his turn. Thank you.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I'm just trying to establish for the other case that's why it's different. So,
Yeah.
and do you understand that? So for Miss Pritchard's case, that it confirmed Mr. Adrian Brown was in arrears of $14,254.68 as of July 31st, 2023.
Yes, sir. I understand all of that.
And do you understand that it that he was ordered to for that case to repay those arrears by paying $130 per month beginning October 1st, 2025?
Yes, sir.
And you understand so you understand that after entering that order that we want to have a new order that basically, just like before, just like with your case of Ms. Crawford, the court would order you to provide government medical health insurance through the government for the two kids, and then but both Mr. Brown and Ms. Pritchard wouldn't be able to reimburse, would be zero support because they're in jail.
Yes, sir. I understand all of that. I mean, you know, under the law, if they're incarcerated, and like when it comes for the insurance has been through the system.
All right, got it.
Yeah.
Pass the witness.
All right. Anything else? Any other questions, Mr. Brimhall?
Just one regarding the insurance, Mr. Brown, for all three children. Are you asking that the government medical remain in place for all three?
Yes, sir. That's safe for everybody, because when my wife have to do something, she don't have time to go through nobody else, because it's been done since we've had the kids. That was set in motion when we first got the kids.
Okay, very good. Very good.
Yes,
That's
sir.
all, Judge. That's all.
All right, then. All right. It looks like next time, gentlemen, we're going to split these kind of things up because it makes a lousy record. I get it, you get it, but if somebody comes after us, they will not get it. But anyway, I'm looking at going ahead and doing the order concerning both these both sets of parties. Obviously, I'm going to go ahead and look at doing the one with Miss Crawford and finalizing that today, and then coming back on Mr. Brown and Miss Pritchard as soon as Mr. Brown's out of jail, and hopefully Miss Pritchard will be out of there also. But I'm looking at going ahead and doing signing off on the temporary order on both of those today. I'm looking at keeping the one temporary until further order on the Brown and Pritchard matter, and on the Brown and Crawford matter. Go ahead and finalizing this, setting up child support going forward from the temporary order amount of 400 up to 600. Going ahead and ordering the cash medical as requested, giving the mother the option to go ahead and picking between what she would like to do as far as paying the cash medical or taking care of the health insurance herself. And as far as all parties concerned, I'm looking at waiving court costs based on all these circumstances. So, is there anything else you specifically need me to rule on? Like I said, I'm going to sign off on the temporary order. Then I'll ask you to circulate. I will sign off on the temporary order today. I'm going to ask y'all as soon as it's in the e-file again. And I'll go ahead and ask y'all to circulate a final order as far as the Pritchard matter is concerned. And like I said, the order dealing with Miss I'm sorry, the final order as far as Ms. Crawford's concerned, and as far as Ms. Pritchard's concerned, the temporary order will suffice until we come back for further hearing and further orders. So, is there anything else at this point, Mr. Welch?
All right, so just make sure I got it all, Your Honor. The two temporary orders that we have for the from back then, you'll sign off on those once we submit them.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then
Do you want
we'll
those
do a.
do you want those docu-signed or just
It would,
I'll let y'all figure out how y'all want to get them to me, folks.
Your Honor, I think it'd be best for me to just submit them. They'll be exactly the same as what was filed. They're ready to go. I think it'd be better to
that
do
was through
that.
e-file, correct?
yes, they were I'm not opposed to the entry of the temporary order in both cases, Judge. I don't know if I
Yeah,
specifically
you said that.
that's right. Okay.
All
So
right.
I'm okay if they're e-filed anew with signatures or whatever, however it gets done. I just want to make sure that you don't want us to sign them as to form or something like that, or
I don't think it's necessary, Your Honor. I think I could just submit the clean copy of the orders that we filed and as our motion to enter. Just submit those
So long
through
as the
e-filing.
order, as long as there's an order granted a motion for entry and I'm signing the order based on this being the order that was designated in the original motion as being the one that you needed the court to sign off on. As long as I got that, we're good.
All right, so you want an order granting motion entry plus the clean copy of the temporary. All right, of the temporary orders.
Correct. Those
All
are
right.
an order granting both of those based on the fact that this hearing was for those specific orders, and I don't need anyone else's signature but my own on that. All right.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'll get both of those. I'll get those submitted as soon as I can. As for besides that, so we'll do a final order for Miss Crawford alone, and then for her case, well, let me so
Her part of that case is gone. Now that should be the final order. You need to circulate that, let everybody review it, get a chance to sign off on it. But that part of the case, as far as she's concerned, is gone. The part concerning Mr. Brown, the junior, that's he's still being only covered by the temporary order.
so we need a
all right,
reset.
well,
We need a reset date as to Brown, Adrian for this case, and obviously Adrian again and Pritchard on the other one.
I'm not looking at doing a reset based on I don't know when they're gonna be out of jail. So
Well,
y'all want to put something in the request or set out day far out, let me know. But for right now, let's
If we
it's kind of problematic setting up anything for people who are in jail. So
if we could set it up in May, I think he would be released at the very least, and we could finish him.
well, let's y'all confirm these out, then file, okay?
Okay, so you just want I can file.
Just put that ladder, confirm when he gets out, and then let everybody know, and then file your necessary paperwork, okay?
I'll file a
And
request.
serve him with that paperwork because obviously he's got to be on notice, okay?
Yeah, I'll file a request for a hearing when he gets released. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, and then basically for Miss Pritchard's case with Mr. Billy Brown and Mr. Adrian Brown, that's just gonna be reset essentially. Nothing
Correct.
will
Yeah, Pritchard and Brown. Yeah, that one's being reset to. Hopefully, she's out of jail by then, and he's out, and we can proceed against both of them at that point.
Okay.
I think I understand, Your Honor.
So we don't need a reset on either case then, I don't think.
No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
Because again, when Mr. Brown gets out of jail, then you can file the notice and reset on both his cases, but by then Miss Crawford will be long gone, and you won't have to attend any of that. There'll just be Mr. Brown's portion of that case on both of his cases. All right.
Right. Okay. And if Miss Pritchett is in the jail by the time May rolls around, the Bell County Jail, I would like for the hearing to be on Tuesday because that's the easiest for the jail. So if
Well,
she
figure it out. She's still in jail. I can't make her anything on if this and that. If you find out she's in jail still, then you can do what you need to. If you find out she's out, then you can do what you have to do at that point. But for right now, yeah, that's all I want to do on that one.
okay, yeah. I talked to the jail coordinator, and they have very specific openings for when they prefer to do Zoom hearings.
Okay.
But
Anyway, if you find that out, then yeah, do it. Yeah, and they'll find out what accommodates the jail, and we'll work with that. All right.
okay, Judge. Thank you. So I don't think I have anything. The only other lingering item I think was, what did the court want to? Well, I guess the court answered. Was the court wanting to enter any temporary order as to Pritchard to set it to 0 temporarily, or
Yeah, well, that was that temporary order. As
Ms.
far as Mr. Brown and Ms. Pritchard, everything goes down to 0 going for, on their temporary order.
In the temporary order we're entering, Your Honor, it just reserves her Pritchard support because that's what we did back then.
She wasn't in jail back in October or whatever. So
okay, she had to be. Well, it's 90. She had to be there already 90 days, and gonna be there the next 90 days, and so we won't know. But we can always go back and take care of that because we're on
take care of it
notice.
later.
So, okay.
Yeah, we can.
So hers remains the same until we come back in. Okay.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, I don't have any other questions.
Yeah, she's protected. So, all right, everybody, give me that order, and let's let Ms. Crawford get back to work, and we are officially now off the record on this one, and I get to now looks like all the computer stuff is up back and running, and I don't have to listen to this little tinny speaker and this little tinny laptop that the state gave me. So, anyway,
I do have some questions.
Yes, ma'am.
So who do I send if I choose to do private insurance? Who would I send the medical insurance confirmation to?
You would have to contact the Attorney General's office in Texas, ma'am. Their contact information is going to be in your order, and you'll need to let them know that I now have health insurance and I want to go ahead and change that out. And the process is not the fastest in the world, so. But again, ma'am, yeah, that's left up to you, and I'm thinking it's probably going to be more expensive if you put them on your insurance. Okay.
Okay.
But that's left up to you, ma'am.
Okay. Second question I have, do you guys know what my current arrears is?
0, ma'am. I thought we just said it was down to 0.
It was 0, but you set the order for October 1st to start the $400, and I know I didn't see it personally come out of my check in October.
Okay, so ma'am,
November,
obviously it starts the first day of October. Then October, if it started the first day of October, then October was due, November was due, and December is due. So right now, if you hadn't paid it already, then you owe $1,200. I know, I'm sorry, we're in January now, so there's going to be $1,600 that's been owed. So, but for right now, it's an as update. We're not reducing anything to judgment. We're just saying that's when it starts, and it's left up to you to catch up with it. Okay.
Okay. And last one, for the future hearings for Adrian Brown, do I need to appear for those? Okay.
No.
That's all.
Technically, you can, ma'am. Technically, they got to send you notice, but no, you don't have to attend. You'll get, and Mr. Brown, Mr. Welch and Mr. Brimhall, make sure she gets notices because she's still a party, but you don't have to attend, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, that's all I had.
All right. All right. Anything else, Mr. Welch?
Your Honor, no. I would like to note, Your Honor, I know you've made your ruling on how you want to do it, but I should note that that setting the case without a reset date, Your Honor, this case has been pending since 2022. I just wanted to be on the record that it's not ideal.
Just a second. Here, I'll give you a date, sir. All right, let's go with the now let me make, I'm gonna go ahead to June. All right, let's go with the general Zoom docket on the June the 9th.
Understood, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, Mr. Brimhall, this has been reset for June the 9th on that Tuesday. It's a general docket, so hopefully that'll work with the jail also. Okay, if it doesn't, then once we get in here, we can tweak it as needed.
All right. I've got that marked for Pritchard and Brown, June 9, 2026, 9 a.m. general docket. I think that's about it, Your Honor.
All righty. All right. Anything else, Mr. Brimhall? You muted, sir.
Sorry, no, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Brown, anything else, sir?
Oh, sir, I'm good.
All right, Ms. Crawford, anything else, ma'am?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
All right, we're off the record and y'all are both free to go. Thank you.
Hey, thank you.
All right. Ms. Crawford, Mr. Brown,
Yes.
I'm not going to make y'all wait till these orders get drafted. It's going to be a little complicated. You're going to get it through DocuSign though. Me and Mr. Brimhall will work on them, and when we got a good drafts, we'll send them to you. And Ms. Crawford, like I said, it'll have everything in there that you need. The cash medical, current child support, that confirmation of arrears that we did back then. And then court costs are waived. So
As soon as I see it come through on DocuSign, I'll give both of y'all a call and answer any questions you have.
Okay.
it's likely, just from me thinking about it now, it's likely we're going to have 3 separate orders. One order specifically for Ms. Crawford, with all that stuff I just said, and then 2 basically reset orders, resetting the case to those 2 cases to June 9th. So Ms. Crawford, obviously you won't need to sign. Well, you won't need to sign that reset order, but those reset orders. But that'd be more for you, Mr. Brown. But we'll worry about all that later. You're free to leave.
All right.
All
Thank
right.
you, sir. Have a
Have a
good
good
day.
day, everyone.
Thank you for logging in and being patient. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Yes.
again, apologies for the technical difficulties. Thank you.